The first 5 years of my life, I lived on a rural farm, and I mean really rural. No running water, no electricity. My father was convinced that he was going to get rich on this farm, and so he was an active prospector. And by the time I would walk, I would go out with him in the woods, and we would dig holes and look at rocks. Nothing ever came of it, but by the first grade, I told my first grade teacher I was going to be a geologist.
Professionally, he has made contributions to our understanding of the early Earth. The work he's done in South Africa is on rocks that are over 3 billion years old, and they're really an excellent place to study and learn about what the Earth was like back then.
The unusual volcanic rocks called komatiites have probably been the most intellectually stimulating and satisfying. These are volcanic rocks that when they erupted, they would have erupted glowing blue rather than red because they erupted at 1650 degrees centigrade. But the mineralogy of these rocks was quite unusual, and as well as their chemistry. And I literally have made a career of looking at how these things are produced in what was a very different planet 3.5 billion years ago.
One of the ways of looking at how your work is appreciated by your peers is by how often your work is cited. And one of the indicators of that is the citation index. You can go there and find out, how often your papers have been cited, how people find it relevant. And his work has been cited quite profusely. You can see that. So it's really remarkable.
He just has been conscientious and unselfish in trying to help students, to help researchers, to help fellow faculty, to help graduate students as they are at LSU, and in attracting people to LSU as well.
Dr. Byerly is a very good candidate for the Hall of Distinction. I would say, he's really one of the best candidates I can think of.